Hello, and welcome to Lydia Hawk Designs. I'm sharing with you today something I'm obsessed with, purse charms. The reason I'm obsessed with purse charms is because I saw a purse charm that looked like a person, decided to make my own, and I'm obsessed. This looks like a queen. She looks like the Queen of Hearts. She has a little bead end that looks like a tiara. The bead spacer right here looks like a rhinestone choker. She's got a heart that looks just like an upper torso. She has arms. She's carrying little hearts. And this bead end looks like a little skirt. And she's got feet. She's got legs and feet. Every year I do something special for the women in my family. And I make some Mother's Day gifts. And everybody gets something similar but different, unique to their personality. One woman in my family is all about flowers, so I'm going to do something floral for her. But this one, I'm going to recreate this one today. I wouldn't use these as zipper pulls unless you're really gentle. I wouldn't put them on a keychain either, probably, because it's just very delicate. I wouldn't want to bend the arms. We don't need many materials. I've actually got 2 needle nose pliers, round nose pliers, wire cutters. So we've got a swivel hook. We've got her bead end / tiara, round head bead, rhinestone bead spacer / choker, her heart torso, her bead lower torso, and I've got a larger kind of flare bead end cap for her skirt. It's a little longer. I think it's going to be prettier. And then I've got, I'm using 18 gauge wire for her body and her arms, 5 inches for the body, 4 inches for the arms, and 4 head pins. We're going to start from the bottom on her because I found it's a little cumbersome to try to finish with this piece. So we're going to start with that one. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers and about 1 inch from the top, I'm going to bend a 90-degree angle. So just like that. Then I'm going to move my round nose pliers and not dead center, maybe just like 1/3 of the way. I'm going to turn all the way up against the pliers. Then I'm going to take the hole and reposition it. And when I'm happy right there. I'm going to go ahead and finish turning the end. That's what I want. I just want that nice little centered hole. And now just like a scarf, I'm going to go around just a few times. And this is a good strong wire, so won't really let me go too many times just using my fingers. And this end cap is going to cover that. So yeah, that looks really good. Now we're going to add her lower torso. So lower torso, then her heart-shaped upper torso. And I'm going to want to add her arms as part of the step-by-step. I've tried adding the arms after the fact. It just doesn't work out as well. And I'm going to use my round nose pliers to find the center. Pretty much towards the end. I want it to be dead center, and I want the hole to be really small. So now I'm just gonna, there we go. Okay, there we go. So that when I slide it over the other wire, we've got arms that are facing the right direction, pointed down. And that looks pretty good. And then I just want to make sure they're flat. And maybe just pinch them a little bit. We're not going to do anything else with her arms right now. Then we're going to add her choker, her rhinestone bead spacer / choker, and then her ball head and her end bead cap / tiara. And she's looking really cute. So right against the end bead cap, I want to maybe just a little above, just a touch above the end bead cap. I'm going to start my loop. So 90-degree angle. Then I'm going to move my pliers and then bring it to the other side. And then I'm going to straighten my little circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and add her hearts that she's carrying with her. The arms are definitely too long. And I like the length of these arms, but they're almost a little too long, in my opinion. So I'm just going to eyeball it and go with about 1.5 inches. She's going to have some tiny arms. She's going to have some really tiny arms. Look at that. Which actually works. She's had really tiny arms. But I think I'm okay with that. I'm not going to close them. But I'm going to go with the very smallest little, well, about right there. And start my turn. I think that's really cute. She's got some tiny little arms, but I'm okay with that. I think the other one's arms are a little too long. And I really don't want too much hanging out, sticking out. Too much. I don't want it to be too busy. It's a little busy, but yeah, I think smaller arms works. And before I close them, I'm going to go ahead and attach my hearts that she's going to be carrying around with her. So I put that on the head pin. And right above it, I'd say about 1/4 inch. I'm going to start my bend. And then reposition my pliers, bring them around to the side, reposition the hole. These head pins are pretty sturdy, a little hard to manipulate, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to start spinning. And again, hopefully you're better at this than I am. And then I'm going to go ahead and and then close her. Use the very tip of the round nose pliers to Oh my gosh. So it's got even a little different personality than this one. She's kind of gangly. And this one's a little more petite. It's just so cute. And we'll do the same thing. We'll just go ahead and put it in the center and then turn her little hand in. She's walking around with her hearts. I would put these flat beads and do the exact same thing. And instead of closing them right away, I'd put them around this end here. And then before we start to close it off, we go ahead and put it through this loop. And I'm just going to tighten it down and then start spinning. And I'm going to need these to hold it so it doesn't go anywhere. She's got some long legs. Probably should have made her legs a little smaller to match her little arms. But that's okay. I can always redo it. It might actually work a little bit better for her legs to be slightly off because these two, they bump up against each other and that creates a nice little passive pose that looks nice. And then, of course, last but not least is just to take this jump ring and put it around the top. So we're going to put it around the top and the swivel lock. Close it up. And a gift for my mother. Just so cute. I think it's adorable. Just adorable. And it looks like a person. And if you really wanted to get creative, like I said, I've got a female in my family who loves flowers. So I'm going to do everything I can to make a flower one and just try to be creative and make different kinds. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time.